John could do it's ironic but true. A man dies, baby born as fair as Peru. It's a simple clue between us and imposters. We hop in the air and don't care what it cost us. Now I'm with a nerd with a pit full of marshes. I guess you could say that we fly like saucers. Zapping that with class and that vigor. The cash and crash whippers, the thrash and mag gripper. Go ahead and say it. Never close your eyes. Just picture yourself just holding pies. Implement a plan and you show.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And just a single game, Cleveland for the Cavaliers. And with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top-caliber team.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. Took him no time at all on that one. Love's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs. Here's Golden State now. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Now here's James. Right now averaging 25 points a game.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bogut. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Here's LeBron. The Warriors making the shot. The drive by Shumpert. Kicks it to Love. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Irving.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green with a screen for Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. James has got his first points of the night.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. Curry dishes to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Cav, I caught up with Coach David Blatt. They've had a difficult time in this matchup, losing both games in the season series. And I asked him what he thought might turn things around. He said, we've got to up our intensity defensively and speed up our rotations. With our shot blocking, we can make things tough around the rim, but we also need to close out quickly on the perimeter. Guys, we'll see how they do.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the pass to Mozgov. Thompson against James to the middle. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Now, here is Irving. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Back to LeBron. Irving kicks to Shumpert. There's the triple. The putback, and Love throws it down.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
He's not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barbosa passes to Ezeli. And he dunks it down.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Passes it to LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. On up the court. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. And that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
The three from Barnes. Thompson with the rebound.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. And again, no good by Golden State. LeBron James on the wing. Baseline J on the way. And again, it's Cleveland.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Iguodala and Barnes slotted in at the forwards. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got 6.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
Irving passes to Love, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Iguodala's drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack with a big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Pass to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Iguodala. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
The dish to Love. Tries from the block. Blocked. And he's able to get it back. And stolen by Barnes. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Feeds to Thompson. From downtown. Rebound by Smith.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
Iguodala against Smith. Iguodala's drive. He used that pick to get in close. Iguodala's got 8 here in the quarter.
And his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And we've got some time for a look at the 2K leaderboard now. And some point guards who have been very adept at putting the ball in the basket since the All-Star break. Second, Stephen Curry.
Well, as a point guard, you want to create the best shot possible for your team on every trip. And given the way those players have shot the ball, it might always be a good idea for them to do it alone.
I don't really want to see them doing that, Steve. They got to keep everything in the framework of the team no matter how well they're shooting it. I know what you mean. They have been hot, but keep everybody involved.
And it's sent back by Irving.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
And that one's good. Shumpert.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Thompson dishes to Iguodala. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. LeBron, he's checked in for Smith. Shoots from the right block. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bazili comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Livingston kicks to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Love. That's good. Love's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
To the left side wing. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Thompson from long range. Verjao grabs the board.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Kurt. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
That one goes. Count it. 6 points to LeBron.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Irving attacking. Can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 14. Back to Thompson. The 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter. Just
1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love dishes to Irving. Puts up a 3. Another miss by James. Thompson with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And that does it for the first half of play. Cleveland ahead, up by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris.
LeBron, you dominated the backboards. What allowed that to happen?
We know coming into the game it's a very good shooting team, and it's going to be a lot.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. He has 17 points and 1 rebound. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Yeah, he's just so focused right now. You can see it in his eyes.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Irving, good.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Curry wide open. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
In a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. He's had a great second half of this season. First in free throw shooting, 8th in scoring, and his 3-point field goal accuracy has been really impressive. He's ranked in the top 15.
Yeah, his focus from the line has been special, and that's one reason, Steve, he's at the top of the list in free throw shooting percentage, because his focus is on target, and he doesn't stray from that. His routine is excellent.
The drive by Green, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love. The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Irving dishes to LeBron. Shumpert passes to James. Back to Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 9 points for Amon Shumpert.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
90 seconds now into the second half. Curry kicks to Green. Green missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 15. The drive by James, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And James drills them both.
Golden State needs to do a better job guarding against LeBron.
He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the stretch. Strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the